Yeah. Hustling and grinding, don't know where to go. And my coast board got the knowledge flow. Whispers in the wind, strategies unfold. Business blueprint like a pirate's code.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Tab Lab. We are super excited you guys are here with us today with your host, Mickey Kilburn, and myself, Neil Grosshider. So before we jump into today's topic, which is going to be pretty exciting, I'm really excited about this one. This is something we actually talk about quite a bit. But before we do, a couple quick shout outs. So first, thank you to Tanya Seabrook and Seabrook Marketing and her amazing podcast, Run of Show. They allow us to use their studio, and we also want to support them. So if you have not checked out their podcast, check the description below because you will see Run a Show right there. So please like, comment, jump on her podcast. It's awesome. The other one is Suffer Up Podcast by Ryan Balmer. Again, they're awesome. It's another amazing podcast. Again, check out below, and you guys will see that link to their podcast. So let's jump into this. It's going to be fun because I'm going to start doing some auditing of my circle and start realizing what needs to happen here. Because today we are going to be talking about our circle.
Your circle of friends.
Circle of friends, the people we spend time with and how they influence and affect us, which is really kind of scary.
Yeah, you know, and the science behind this, here we go, is incredible because
It really is.
you don't realize how big of an impact this is in your life and your business.
Yeah.
It really is a big deal.
It plays such an impact that this is one of the leading causes that keeps people from growing their business. They think it's an operational thing. They think it's not enough sales. They think it's all these things, but technically, if you get down to the root cause, it's their circle and who they're spending time with.
Yeah, that's like, you know, you're like, man, I'm trying to grow my business. I can't. I don't understand why. And then you find out, and then you're like, uh-oh. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about the kinds of circles that you can have. Let's talk about it. There's 2 or 3 circles that we've talked about. Let's talk about them. Talk about the first one.
So, well, like Mickey said, there's quite a few different ones. One circle you can have is you're the smartest person in the room.
Yeah.
You are surrounding yourself with people who are not as successful and not as smart.
Yep. Yeah. And you can surround yourself with those that are not supportive. Every time you say, hey, I'm thinking about running this ad campaign. Hey, I'm thinking about doing this new taco.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Exactly. And we've seen those people.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're your parents. Sometimes it's your best friend and you don't even realize it.
It's true.
That they are actually putting limits on your success.
This is a really crazy thing. So Mickey said at the very beginning, he was talking about science. There's a lot of science behind it, which I kind of nerd out on that because there are some really cool things that we just as humans do because of our circle.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
There's this really fun thing called mirror neurons, which basically...
Wait. Go get your coffee. Pause it. Go get your coffee.
He says this, but then he's really excited because he gets to spend time with me. So then he's really excited.
This is good stuff, though. In all seriousness, it's great stuff.
Yeah, because we have these things called mirror neurons. When we see the behaviors, the habits that other people are presenting, we mimic those. We mirror those actions, those habits, those thoughts. So now all of a sudden, if you're hanging around people who are negative, Debbie Downers, not trying to be successful,
complaining, it's not my fault,
push that blame somewhere else, guess what we start doing?
Same thing.
We start doing the same thing. So now we are literally preventing our own growth, and we can't even help it because it's a subconscious thing that happens, these mirror neurons. That's why our social circles are so important.
Yeah.
That's just the base
of
the biology of this.
And I know there's some of you right now going, ouch. Because you know that there are people in your circle that are that way. The first 5 minutes in every conversation isn't, hey, how are you? It is, hey, did you hear about?
Ooh, little gossip action going on.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and that is, I mean, it's one thing to say, hey, do you know what's going on? And it's okay,
Yeah.
but when that is the focus of your circle, is to not be positive, not find solutions, but complain about things.
Mm-hmm. And then gossip about other people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it causes you to mirror. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I said
love
that.
it. He's actually learning. See, he's mirroring
Yeah,
what we're doing.
So my circle of friends is good.
Yeah. It's questionable. Everyone, he has questionable friends.
Maybe.
That's why I said questionable. And
Yeah.
stepped out of the frame.
Yeah, there he goes. But it's 100%. Your circle is either fueling you or it is poisoning you.
Ooh.
And sometimes we don't even realize it is slowly poisoning you. It's not like where you come in every day and you leave and you go, oh man, that was just bad for my soul. You don't always realize it. It's 6, 8, 9, 12 months later and you're just like, wow, we didn't even talk about business.
So, well, you just dropped some hard truth on us.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to reattack this because
Let's do it.
you went straight from, hey, we're having a great time, to your circle is poisonous.
Mm-hmm. That's tough.
That is very tough. How do you know these things? How do you identify that your circle is poisonous and slowly poisoning you, keeping you stuck, keeping you down?
Yeah.
How do you do that?
Well, you have the one, we talked about that a little bit, where you have the folks who are consistently shooting down everything you have.
Mm-hmm.
They just say, every time you come up with an idea, they're like, not like that. They stifle your growth. If you start seeing growth, they'll find ways to stifle that growth. So they get jealous.
Ooh, that's not good.
Mm-mm. They'll get jealous of your success. And so in turn, they subconsciously will start holding you back some. And I'm sure there's some scientific stuff about that.
I was about to say,
there we go.
He actually kind of hit the nail on the head with what this is called. It's a scientific phenomenon called the crab mentality. I know, it's kind of weird. It's kind of crazy.
It's weird to call something scientific crab.
Yeah, but that's what it is. And it's basically saying your social circle, if somebody starts succeeding, somebody starts having this amazing vision, everybody else in that circle will try to tear them down, to bring them back down to their level, because they don't have that aspiration. They don't want to see you succeed because then you're succeeding over them. So it's this crab mentality that keeps them and holds them close. So if you come to me with this amazing taco truck vision, if I was part of that poisonous circle, I'd be like, you know what? There's too many taco places around. I don't think that's a very good idea.
Wow, that's exactly what they would say.
Yeah.
It doesn't see did you hear what he did? It wasn't right out. He didn't say, Mickey, that's a stupid idea. He disguised that so that it was a subtle, manipulative way.
Like, do you want better? Dude, I really don't want you wasting all your time and money on this. There's just a ton of other taco trucks out there.
Yeah. And listen, right there, that was poison.
But it sounds like a good friend watching out for a friend, right?
It does.
But it's not. It's saying, man, that's a really good idea. I should probably try to do that. But if he does this, he's gonna be way more successful than I am. Nope, not gonna happen. Hey, buddy, I don't want you to lose out. I don't want you to put all your fortune into this and have all these expectations. There's a ton of other ones around, dude. And I just really want to watch out for you.
Yeah. And if you're not careful, you're going to go, hey, thanks, buddy, and be grateful for it and realize later on that you just got shot in the foot by your friend.
By your circle.
So let's talk about something else. We talk about circles with friends. What about the solo circles? People who don't have any circle of friends.
Man, that's hard.
They're just like, I'm going to do this by myself.
That's hard.
Mm-hmm.
Because what do they have?
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of crazy when you stop and think about it. For one, they have no crab mentality to worry about.
That's true.
So technically, there is no ceiling.
Right.
However,
there's some bad sides. Yeah.
They are the ceiling.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
They have nobody pushing them forward. They have nobody saying, you got this. They have nobody saying, hey, your dreams that are impossible, these impossible dreams, they're my everyday.
Yeah,
They're my everyday.
absolutely. And here's the big one for a lot of entrepreneurs. We see this all the time. Who's holding the solo guy accountable?
Nobody.
No,
Themselves.
Don't feel like going to work today? Well, I'm not accountable.
It's raining outside. It's a perfect napping day.
Yeah.
I know these phone calls need to be made, but
Let me DoorDash some tacos and binge watch.
if I only had a
Netflix.
mobile food truck, mobile taco truck.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
It is.
I might do that.
Maybe you should.
Maybe I should. Yeah. But the being solo, while it's keeping you from the poison of others, you're actually injecting
Hampering.
yourself with poison.
You're hampering your own growth from that.
Yeah.
So there's this, again, scientifics. It all goes back to the science. There's this thing called the Rosenthal equation. Basically, the people you are surrounding yourself with is where you will go. So when you stop and think about that poison aspiration thing, that quote that I said that was my impossible dream is their everyday life.
Yeah.
So the Rosenthal equation says, hey, where you are mentally is where the people you're hanging around with are mentally. So if you're hanging out with those people who are wildly successful,
Yeah.
or if you're not hanging out with anybody, you're solo, you will only grow as far as you know how.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's good there.
That's it.
That old saying, you don't know what you don't know.
That's exactly it. You
Yeah.
don't know what you don't know. So we use that Rosenthal equation to basically say, hey, I know I want to be up here. I am down here. This to get up here is impossible. I want to talk to somebody who's there. And they're going to come and say, well, yeah, that's my every single day. That's exactly what I do. And it's like, how? Then we start learning. Then we develop that mentality of, hey, that impossible dream is not impossible anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But if we're solo, that impossible dream stays impossible because we called it impossible. So we've already set the ceiling for ourselves.
Yeah. So
Crazy.
we've kind of talked a lot here about what they look like. So now what should we do as individuals? And we're trying to decide, is our center or circle, is it poison or is it good for us? How do we determine that?
Man, that's really hard because your good friends, you will always say they're not poison because they're our friends, right?
Mm-hmm.
They've been with me thick or thin. Stop and think about that. Why was there a thin part? Why was there a thick part? What was happening? Who
Yep.
was there to help support you, push you forward, or keep you back?
Yeah.
That's a big
Sure.
big part of it right there. Some other things to kind of stop and think about is when you have to do like almost a self audit. When you're hanging out with your group of friends, when you're hanging out with people, stop and think, to like do it for a week and then assess how you feel. Are you mentally drained, mentally tired, physically drained?
Yeah.
Are you constantly anxious because you're hanging around with these people?
Yeah. Yeah.
That will tell you what's happening. It's actually called the allostatic load, is what it's called. And that is the body's physical and mental stress that it's feeling. So the stress that you get every single day is called the allostatic load that actually has an impact on your physical and mental behavior and health. So we audit those people who are either poisonous or helpful, kind of however you want to look at it. And we look at that.
Yep.
Because the people who are helpful, what they do is the social gathering. It's another phenomenon that's called social buffering. So they come in. I know it's weird. It's a social buffering thing. But when you hang around these people who are more so empowering you, what they're doing, what that's actually doing physically to your brain is it's actually releasing oxytocin, which blocks cortisol.
There we go.
Cortisol is a stress hormone. So if you have these people around who are providing the social buffer, it's releasing oxytocin in your brain, which then blocks that cortisol, which then takes that stress off of you because it can't get to the stress. Stress can't make you feel tired, down, anxious, all those things. Then that relieves your allostatic load for your entire body. It's crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Sorry, I get excited.
He
when we
does.
Nerd out.
Yeah.
Nerding out.
Yeah. And really, this all starts with plain and simple, no scientific, just old fart knowledge. It just starts with a good, honest, hard look. And the key word being honest.
Yeah, that's very true.
Are these people around me good for me? Are they bad for me? Are they poison? Are they prosperous? That's the measuring stick of it. And, strong circles aren't found. You just don't find a strong circle. They're built.
But you found me.
I did, because I was trying to find a strong circle. I was building that circle.
He kept following me around.
Yeah, like a puppy.
That's true.
Yeah. I felt bad for him. He was Air Force. Nobody was talking to him.
You know.
But that's what it takes. And you have to be honest.
I think that's key.
That's the thing. And it's like, and you could have friends that have been that way for you, but it doesn't mean, just because you find out that they're poisonous, it doesn't mean you got to cut them out. You can still keep them in your life.
So don't fire my friends.
Don't fire your friends, because they're still your friends. But you have to do self-preservation, because you started talking about cortisol and oxytocin and all those fun, cool words, but you have to protect yourself. And we talk about in TAB all the time, life, health, and business. They all go together.
Yep.
And this is where you take those and you say, you know what, that person is kind of negative. Just limit some time with them. You don't have to ice them out and never talk to them again, because that makes high eyes cry. So stop doing that. So you can just limit that time.
He cries pretty easy.
I do, yeah. But limit that time so you're not spending all your time with them, so that, and when you do limit that time, when you go back around that person again, you'll be like, oh my gosh, that's why I don't hang around them all the time anymore. All they talked about was how bad their business is, why they shouldn't be in business anymore. Maybe they should find a job. Why do we do this? Why are we entrepreneurs? All those things that you don't need to hear.
No, you need to hear the exact opposite. Like, you're just starting out. You're doing great.
Yeah.
Like, I've been there.
Yeah.
Let's help get you out of that quicksand.
Yeah.
Whatever it may be.
Exactly. And when you're doing that audit, you need to look at those around you. Are those people thinking like you, talking like you, acting like you? And if you are the smartest person in the room all the time, you're in the wrong circle.
That's hard.
That is hard.
That's harsh.
And I'm not known to be the nice guy.
No.
I do ask hard questions, but
mean.
You need to ask that.
Yeah.
Am I the smartest person in the room? Oops, I hope that wasn't loud, y'all. It's okay to be the smartest person in the room sometimes, but when you're the smartest person in the room all the time, what happens? You don't grow.
You don't grow at all.
You need to grow too. That's the whole point. You reached on it earlier, talking about you want to be around people who are in the positions that you want to be in. Those people who are ahead, that are successful.
Yeah.
You want to be around those people. And if you're the smartest person in the room all the time, you're never going to get there.
So, but what if I still want to hang out with my friends who are holding me down, and I still need to spend time with people who are up here where I'm aspiring to be? How do I split my time?
That's good. It's a good question. And, you do need to split your time, but, when you're around the poisonous people, it's not business. I'm not talking about business with you anymore, because you don't want to. Talk about fishing, talk about barbecue, talk about tacos.
I knew he was going to tacos. As soon as he did a little pause, I was like, wait a second.
Yep, here it comes. Yeah.
It's coming.
Talk about that. Talk about bourbon. Go fishing. Do things like that. But when it comes to your circle for the business growth, spend more of that time with those that are actually fueling your fire, and you're fueling their fire. You can't be just a taker. You have to be a giver too. And you need to be around it. It's kind of like, and I'm sure there's going to be some scientific thing here.
Get ready to say something.
But when you play golf, you don't play with the worst golfers all the time. You try to play with somebody who's better than you, because it makes you a better golfer.
It's actually called the rule of 33.
Here it comes. I told you.
It's a rule of 33. So you spend 33% of your time with people you are mentoring.
Yeah.
So
that's good.
there's that, hey, I'm helping somebody out. I'm a giver. I'm giving my time to somebody who's trying to be at my level. So that's 33% of our time. Then we spend another 33% of our time with people at our level. It's kind of like that checks area. So, hey, I'm going to check myself, have these people hold me accountable. I'm going to hold them accountable, kind of thing. And then we spend the other 33% of our time with those people who are way up here, who we are aspiring to be.
Yeah.
Because they are spending their 33% of your time mentoring you, see, and you're learning from them. So it's this ever-evolving chain
Yeah.
of people mentoring and helping
Yeah.
consistently. So it's that rule of 33 of how we want to approach our social circles.
I hope you wrote that down. That was some gold.
Or pause it.
Yeah. Pause it, go back, rewind it, but that was gold.
Yeah.
And it is so true because, and we see this every day.
We do.
In truly successful entrepreneurs and business people, when you are around them, they are givers.
100%.
And they always try to give back into people. And those are the successful people. Those are the ones you want to be around.
Yep.
Those are the ones that are doing the right thing all the way around.
So it almost sounds like a law of averages.
Yep, it does. So we can get that 1% to that poisonous circle.
To the poison.
There you go.
There, see? I like it.
It's problem solved.
That's right. Because, I mean, I know a lot of people out there have heard this before, and we always talk about this, but we are the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with.
Yep. 100%.
So,
Not 33, 33, 33, 100%.
Yeah.
Sir.
Yes. You're welcome. Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
He has to live with this all the time.
Yeah.
But we are that average of the 5 people we spend the most time around. So we talked about auditing our group, auditing our circle. Are they poisonous? Are they empowering? What is it? Because if we start auditing our circle, the 5 people we spend the most time around, and we find out that 4 of those 5 people are poisonous, it's a good chance we're poisonous to others.
Ouch.
But
you call me the mean one? There you go. You
mean,
just threw out some
know,
meanness there, buddy.
see, okay, point proven. I've spent a lot of time around Mickey. He's so mean to me all the time.
Oh, thank God.
It's rubbing off. You see how that works?
Oh, stories.
So-
stories.
This couldn't have worked out any better.
Oh my
Perfect
gosh.
timing on that. But that's exactly what it is, though,
Mhm.
because it's the law of averages.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely right. Man, I'm still digesting that rule of 33 because that was just gold.
It's how we can, again, get out of that solo circle,
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
get out of that crab mentality.
Mm-hmm.
It's really a way to break most of these issues that people have with social circles
Yeah.
and the issues that we have with them.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Man, we're doing some good stuff out here today, guys.
Yeah, you know.
It does. And you can see that our social circle, we have a good circle here
Try
because
to.
we are feeding off of each other and we're growing each other. I can't tell you how many times there's a text at 10 o'clock at night between him and I, whether he says it or I says it, going, dude, I was thinking about this. And we're going back and forth. And we really fuel each other to grow. And it's amazing to see when you have the right people around you, what you can become.
Correct.
Or what you can become if you have the bad circles around you.
So
You become part of that 80% that don't succeed in 5 years.
ouch.
Sorry.
Ouch.
Sorry.
Well, we got to get around.
It is. It's the truth. And, you know, it's been you and I started this together. Man, how long has it been now? 2, 3 years? 3 years. We said that we wanted to move that needle in Pensacola.
Yep.
Even if we got that 80% down to 79, 78, we would celebrate.
Correct.
Because that means there are 2 more small businesses that are successful in Pensacola, that are feeding families. Community is being supported and lifted up.
Yep. Employees have a job.
Yes. And
Yep.
and that is something that is very important. And that starts with that circle. Who's feeding you?
That's exactly it. Man, that's good stuff.
Sorry, I went on a little tyrant.
That's
there.
okay. That's okay. I was waiting for some old man wisdom to
Well,
start popping out.
You know, okay. So we'll throw that around there. And so here's the thing. In 12 months, whoever you are around, you will think like them, talk like them, and here's the big one, earn like them.
That's hard.
It is hard. Do you want to make money?
Don't want to be like them.
That's right. That's right. It's the truth. Yeah. Here we go again. But that's the way it is. You surround yourself and who you're hanging out with. In a year, who you're hanging out with, that's what you're going to be like.
Man, that's some hard truth. But that's really good wisdom, though.
And it's hard truth, but it can be positive too, because if you're hanging around those people that are doing those 33 with you, then you are elevating yourself.
It's true.
And we definitely, if you're not elevating, you're going the other way. That's
Yeah.
not good.
No.
So you got to hang around the right people.
That's some really good advice. Because think about where you were a year ago today. Who are you hanging around this past year?
Yeah.
So instead of looking at it in the future, look at it from the past. Almost what's been holding you back.
Yeah.
Man, that was some good old man wisdom.
Thank you. Once in a while, I get it right.
Usually he always gets it right, and then he makes sure to tell me he was right.
I'll tell him later.
Yeah, he'll be like, "Did you hear that? I
Isn't
was
that
right."
good? Yeah,
I'll be like,
yeah.
"Yeah, I know. It was really good. I'm gonna write that down. I'm not gonna tell him I'm gonna write it down, but I'm gonna write it down."
He's got a log of mixed old man wisdom coming at him.
Yeah, I don't. Shh.
It's digital, right?
It's digital. But yeah, but that's some really good old man wisdom and something really good for them to walk away with.
Yeah.
Because if you're listening to this, think about a year from now where you want to be and who's going to get you there, but also a year ago, who you were with and how you got to this point where you're at.
Yeah.
Because that's going to help show either the people who are empowering you or the people who are poisoning you.
Yeah. And, in that reflection of the last year and who you were with a year ago, look at that and reflect back on that and say to yourself, was there anybody in that last year that I cut out? What happened after I cut that person out?
Man, that's another good little golden nugget.
What happened?
Yeah.
Did you start elevating yourself and doing things better? Did you all of a sudden stop being negative about everything and start looking
Being
at things in a
positive.
more optimistic way?
Yeah.
Thinking, these tacos aren't bad now.
That's a good way to put that.
You said it. I just elaborated on
That's
it.
true. You made it sound a little bit better, but that's okay.
You said it.
It's okay. See, he's giving me credit. Makes me feel really good. But yeah, so really take this time and audit your circle. Use the stuff we've talked about. Think about it and see who in your life is poisonous. The people you are spending the time with, who is empowering you, how you can reach their everyday norm that just looks like your dream.
Yeah.
And that's how we have to start thinking.
Yep.
And start acting.
And I'm going to use my mama's wisdom. Here we go. Some real old wisdom. When my mom could make cactuses grow in the tropical rainforest. She was just really good at that. And my mom used to always tell me when plants were going, she's like, "Son, are you deadheading?" And I was like, "What?" And she's like, "The flowers that bloom and they're no longer producing, you have to cut them off. And when you cut them off, the nourishment from the plant goes to the ones that haven't bloomed yet. So you have to deadhead and get rid of that stuff that is, because the plant's trying to feed that.
That is, yep.
And by deadheading it, you're actually feeding the rest to do better."
That is some more old man wisdom.
That's my mama's
That's-
wisdom.
Mama's wisdom. That's a different category. I like that category. So mama's wisdom.
Mama's wisdom.
Yeah. But that's when you stop and think about it with your social circle.
Yeah.
Who do you need to deadhead?
That sounds harsh.
It does sound harsh.
But do you want to be that withered plant, or do you want to be that beautiful tree that everybody goes by? Wow, I want to be like that.
That beautiful tree that can also provide the shade, the fruit to
Yes.
others.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
Good stuff.
yeah, it is. Man, kind of some hard talks, good talks.
Yep. They're not always going to be easy. We've had those.
We have.
The letting people go conversations. They're not all fun.
Always hard.
Let's try to do, next time we'll try to do something more fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like best taco trucks around.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, just be careful. There's a lot of those around. But we are at time.
Aw.
So I know it happens quick, but we said Mickey said some really good things. There was some smart conversation. going around.
You should be a scientist. You're always popping off all this scientific
Should
stuff.
wear a lab coat.
There you go. There you go. Neil's lab wisdom. There you go.
That sounds awful.
Good.
That sounds awful.
Are you being negative?
I am. 100%. See, this is how the social circles happen. But thank you guys for tuning in to the Tab Lab. Hopefully it was awesome.
Yeah, it
thought it
was
was
good
pretty
stuff.
good.
It was good stuff.
Yeah, it was.
Let us know. Leave some comments.
Please let us know what you guys would like to hear,
Yes.
listen to Mickey talk about, some old man wisdom, or new things, Mama's wisdom
There we
coming
go.
at us. Yeah.
Mama's wisdom.
That's right. Awesome. So that's all we got.
Yeah. We'll see you next time.
Sounds good, guys.
Yeah. Hustling and grinding, don't know where to go. And my coast board got the knowledge flow. Whispers in the wind, strategies unfold. Business blueprint like a pirate's code.